So, why do I gotta go make this complicated with this whole, let me put this into some context. Hi, welcome to a video whose creator is blind and unapologetically does not know or care what the screen looks like. Hi everyone, it's NB87. I am actually at work, going into the break room right now. This might be I don't know what kind of video this is going to be. It's been forever since I've done a vlog. I don't know if this is really going to qualify as a vlog. But I guess I just wanted to do a vlog slash just kind of whatever, but a sound-based video. Among other things, I want to explain, as the title asks, why you gotta go make this so complicated? You know, I know that as a YouTuber, I don't have to explain anything to anyone. But I also know that some people just wonder, you know, why do I do things the way I do? I just do this to myself sometimes. I've lost my train of thought. I don't have a lot of time. I need to get this email out, which a lot of people could probably get away with sending a work-related email at work. I don't really want to take that chance. My job is to seal envelopes, and when I seal envelopes as I can during the time that I am kind of creating a work-related email or filling out a work-related form, that shows in the level of production I get done. Where I would get done with that box of envelopes in 10 minutes, it might take 15 minutes. And that's time that I really can't afford to waste. The company's counting on me to, I don't know if we have a specific quota, but I think the idea in general is to just do as much as you can. You know, grow as much as you can. You know, always try to do better and better because the company is selling more and more product, and frankly, I just don't have time out on the production floor to make email. Often I don't end up making a work-related email, but with what came up today, there's a question or two I need to ask HR. So no one's in trouble. Let's be clear about that. I'm not in trouble. No one's in trouble. We have a job opening, and I want to know if it's internal, meaning I'm supposed to keep my face shut about it, or am I allowed to say, hey, I'm not exactly the most social butterfly in the world, but if there's anyone that I know that kind of needs a job and would consider going to this location, I don't know what kind of commute that is, but if you're looking for this kind of job and this isn't so far away that you wouldn't even dream of going that far, maybe check this out. So I need to find out if I'm allowed to do that and eat something. And while I'm eating something, I might consider talking to you.
12:38 p.m.
Okay.
Mail. One unread email. Mail.
Okay, I'm in my work email right now.
Compose. Button. 2. Text field. Is editing.
I'm gonna compose this email and I'll be back. Siri, I don't like you right now. Or whatever thing is in charge of dictation. I've dictated this over and over, and the damn thing will not
dictate.
Is this mission we find ourselves on to replace, comma, for lack of a better word, comma, only within our company, or are we sharing it yet? Question mark. Did you hear that? The same tone versus a different tone. In other words, I just dictated it and it didn't hear a freaking word I said. Ugh, it is too time consuming to peck this out on the freaking touchscreen. But that's what I'm gonna have to do, damn it. Yeah, and you're going, NV87, there are Bluetooth keyboards out there. Yeah, well, the one I have just gets a mind of its own and writes stupid stuff sometimes. If that happens to you, please let me know. I may have to, damn it, I may have to put this off. Damn it, I just don't have time for this. Ugh.
Send. Button. Send.
Finally, it went through. Ugh. I might just publish this just like this, because that's what vlogs are supposed to be, right? Like, raw, real, the way it really is. Well, I won't do a complete one take. Some things will be edited. So, why do I gotta go make this complicated with this whole, let me put this into some context. So, I was telling someone about my whole YouTube creation style. And she's like, you know, for what my opinion's worth, I think you're making this too hard. It's easy enough to, I mean, she told me what she does, and what she does obviously works for her, and I do one takes from time to time, and I do admit that maybe I could learn or relearn iMovie and go through a whole day and then splice it all together using iMovie. But I mean, there's a lot of editing that's gonna have to be done here. In this particular spot. If anyone's ever vlogged at work in the break room or the staff lounge or something, you know what I'm going through right now. Actually, most people probably know better than to do this. So, yeah, I didn't bring my little recorder case, so I'm kind of putting this on the table and it's showing. It's just easy to carry around a little audio recorder and just be able to pull it out, hit a button, turn it on, and do what you gotta do. Then carry around your bulky phone and always carry around your bulky phone. You carry around your phone anyway, but to always have it sitting in the camera waiting to record another video. I want to do that with my phone, and it becomes carrying around a bulky phone when you're carrying around a second iPhone or iPod Touch or whatever. That's just more trouble to me than it's worth. Of course, admittedly, I don't know what this person's content is like. It turns out she's got a YouTube channel too, and I do have every intention of at least taking a look at one of her videos. Or maybe doing more, but the way my workday has come together, I haven't had time to do that yet. But for right now, the answer to why you gotta go make things so complicated, why can't you just make videos and upload them? Well, I do that, but when it comes to vlogs or even things like this, where you just don't want to post it exactly like it is, it's just easier to edit it. Now, is there an equipment upgrade that I could do? Perhaps. Is there a way I could learn to do this literally with video? Possibly. I'm not completely closed-minded to that. I'm just saying that right now, this is the best way to do it. And as a person who does not use a GoPro or Canon G7X or whatever, because although I have not tried those devices, well, I tried a GoPro once, ended up returning it. I've not tried the Canons. But if I had to guess, it is too impossible for a blind person to use those. Things probably show up on a screen, and those devices have zero, absolutely zilch, no, 0.000% voice guidance at all. Call it voice guidance, screen reading, speech, call it whatever you want. The point is, if you can't see the screen, there is no audible feedback giving you any idea what the hell's going on. So, I don't think that those devices are things that I could use. I know that every sighted YouTuber, well, maybe not every sighted YouTuber, I guess there's a debate, Sony or Canon. But whether you use a Sony Alpha 7150 or whatever, or a Canon G8X or whatever, it comes down to the same thing. It's small enough to where you can use it in everyday life. Video camera that, again, if you can't see what's going on the screen, if you can't see the feedback the camera's trying to tell you because you can't read print, you're not going to get anywhere. And you say, well, and there's a perfectly acceptable camera, a video camera. It's called an iPhone, an iPod, an iPad. Okay, I'll grant you that. And I do use that. But at this point in time, for a lot of these kind of videos, I just don't see it working out. And now, is there some wisdom in what she's saying? Is she offering me a better solution? Very possibly. I'll watch her videos. I'll see what kind of things she does. Is she doing more than just sit-down videos? I mean, does she literally vlog throughout the day? If she does, maybe I'll hear her out some more and maybe think about learning to do it the way she does it. And I might do this part and then actually watch her channel and see what she has to offer, and then say a little bit more, and then make that the end of this video. In fact, I probably will. Yeah, this is a vlog explanation, kind of hodgepodge, a little bit of everything video. I'm still gonna go with that title though. Why you gotta go make this so complicated? I might even put a hodgepodge in there. But right now, before I get my boss coming here, is going, why are you sitting here chatting? I'm gonna stop this and finish this and get back to work. Okay, so my work day is over, and the reason I was so irked when I was trying to send that email and I couldn't get it to go through, or I couldn't get it to, it's not that I couldn't get it to go through, I couldn't get the freaking dictation to work, and I felt like I didn't have a lot of time, and I was struggling to get a message out that didn't want to be received by dictation and then sent out. And I was so frustrated because it really meant something to me to get this out as soon as possible. Thank goodness I was able to get it out, and I did get a response between the time I finally got it out and the end of my shift. So I got permission to tell people that, hey, if anyone's looking for a job and is willing to do these tasks and is willing to go to this location, we really need somebody. Okay, it is Saturday now, and I am at Starbucks. It's
1:06 p.m.
1:06. I've got quite a while yet before my ride comes, and I wanted to say a few more words about what I talked about yesterday. I guess both things. Number one, the more I think about it, the more each person can think what they will about whatever. The truth is, if you watch enough YouTube, you will find plenty of people talking about editing their videos. You know, you have vloggers say, I'm going to just jump into this vlog because I'm tired of hearing myself rambling when I'm editing these videos. You know, you hear people reflecting about how they edit their videos and they don't realize how many ums and ahs and is they edit out until they get in a situation where they're live on camera and they can't edit anything out. You have someone who doesn't really want a lot of cuss words in their videos, having somebody cuss, or maybe it's not even so much that they don't want cuss words, they don't want that particular statement in there that somebody said, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. You know? My point being, editing is often a part of YouTube, and I get it. In the beginning, I didn't want to edit. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't think I'd want to edit. But, I think in order to get things to be less, whatever, shit, I shouldn't have said that, but oh well, it's there, and there's nothing I can do about it. If you're doing a one take, yeah, that's the case. If you're not doing a one take, you can go back into Goldwave in my case, or iMovie if you are familiar with that, or whatever your editing software, visual or audio might be, and cut that out. So the bottom line is I do edit if I'm not doing a one take, and I'm not going to stop editing just because someone thinks maybe I should. I am going to pursue learning GarageBand, probably. Let me go ahead and talk about that. I don't know how deeply I've talked about this on YouTube. I have a Windows computer and I have a Mac computer, and although it's not showing symptoms of imminent death yet, and may have a good several months or even years left on it, when my computer, computers die, computers wear out, computers stop working, and when that time comes, I don't want to have to go back to the Commission for the Blind, which is a vocational rehabilitation service. Now, vocational rehabilitation is solely based around work, employment. And you can't go to a vocational rehabilitation counselor and say, my computer's really acting up and I need another one because I have got this YouTube channel going, and one of these days, sometime between now and say 2090, I'm sure it'll make some money for me. Yeah. You can keep hoping, you can refuse to give up on your YouTube channel, but you can't use that as an argument with your vocational rehabilitation counselor and expect him or her to get you a new computer. Which is why I would rather say, forget the Commission for the Blind. I will fall back on my Mac. And if my Mac doesn't have a whole lot of time left on it either, then hopefully my money-saving practices will pay off, and I'll eventually be able to afford to get a new Mac. trying to convince the voc rehab service, trying to convince this place or that place that you need it, be damned. When I need a new computer, I want to be able to go to the Mac store or the Apple store and say, I need a new computer, and here's either my card or here's like the biggest wad of cash you've ever seen in your life. And I swear I didn't just knock off an ATM. And they won't say, well, do you really need it? How is it going to help you on your job? Where, I mean, you seal envelopes. What do you need a computer for that for? They won't care. They'll just say, yep, that's enough money. Here you go. Now, the editing program on the Mac, I guess, is GarageBand, so I'm going to have to learn that, is where this is going. And as far as the lost employee of my workplace that we need to, I hate to say replace, we will never find another sweetheart gem that she was. I mean, we might find another sweetheart gem, but we won't find another bleeped out name. You know, I'm protecting her identity. If you happen to watch this, I hope you are having a beautiful life, nothing but happiness, and we miss you, but we're happy for you. Meanwhile, we got to find somebody to do your job. We had an incident yesterday that really, I'm not sure, if you ask 99.99999% of the company, they probably wouldn't even realize that we had an incident or that it was an incident. But I think of it as an incident. It happened because of me, and I think it's because of that I'm kind of taking a little bit more personally the mission, if you will, to find a replacement, as if we could ever replace her for our no longer working here employee. Basically, what happened was, I don't know how much I even want to talk about it. It wasn't as big of a deal as I'm probably thinking it was. The person involved did quickly enough get connected with someone and get the information that she needed. But we need somebody sitting at that desk to make sure it happens the right way. This person was just, she said, well, I'm just gonna go around searching. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. You don't work here. You really don't have any business at this building apart from dropping me off. You're really not supposed to be walking all over the building just randomly trying to find stuff. Fortunately, it didn't come to that. She found someone close enough and soon enough to say, here's what I'm here for. Can you point me in the right direction? And it worked out. But we need somebody at that vacant desk. I announced it on Facebook. So far I haven't heard anything from it, but I have another place I'm going to announce it tomorrow. And I don't know if that'll get me anywhere either, but it definitely won't if I don't even try, so I'm going to at least try. Okay, it is Sunday, and there's not probably going to be a whole lot more left to this vlog, but I do want to announce that we have this job opening at my workplace because I want to get the word out, and who knows, it might just be the job that someone has so desperately been hoping and praying and wishing and desperate for. Well, for the sake of practicing gratitude, I do want to say, first of all, that God blessed me in February, March of 2018 with a great job that I still have and intend to keep it for a good long time. And in the name of doing what I can to help my company, I am, I guess, both announcing as something that if anyone happens to be looking for something like this, or if you're not, just pray that we'll find the right person. We have lost our receptionist. She resigned a couple of weeks ago to follow her heart in another state, and God bless her. But folks, we need a replacement receptionist. If anyone is looking for a job and would be willing to, it would be quite the commute if you live in this neighborhood. But if this might be something you want to even consider applying for, I think my phone number's at the church office or something, I don't know, find a way to contact me and I'll at least give you the website to go about trying to find that and apply. Okay, I don't know what that is going to result in. I don't know if anyone from my church is actually going to feel compelled to apply to my company. No one came to me and said, hey, that spoke to me, so maybe they just didn't happen to find me, or maybe there is no one. But anytime anyone wants to call me, I will point them to my website. I'm not going to put my website in the description box below, because my company's website, that is, because if you live everywhere else in the world, I don't care how great of a receptionist you are, you're not the right person if you're not willing to move to where I live. You physically need to be at the desk. You can answer the phone remotely, perhaps, but the incident that happened on Friday could not have been averted by a remote receptionist. We literally need a body at that desk saying, how can I help you? No, you may not wander all over the building. What are you looking for? So I am going to close out this video. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on Twitter, or if you really want to, on Facebook. If you're blind or visually impaired and wish you had sighted assistance on demand, check out IRA. That just might be how you can get some. If you believe that when disabled people find the right job, they should actually keep it, sign the Walmart Preserve Disabled Door Greeters Jobs petition. If you believe 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time is too much to ask for a new YouTuber, sign the Do Not Demonetize petition. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.